But the stream's been going, right? Like the video?
Live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. We apologize for the technical difficulties for the first 7 minutes of this game or so. Some major technical difficulties here from Twin Rinks. Here's a shot from Jones in close. That one padded aside. An unexpected rink shakeup throwing off the Game of the Week crew, but only ended up missing about 4 minutes of video action. Okay. But 9:11 left here in the first period. Still 0-0. All you've missed is a couple of penalties by Emmett Baker of Stevenson. Both in the first 7 minutes of the game, giving Barrington now their second power play opportunity early on in this game. Max Anderson live here from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion, doing this game solo tonight. The flu bug has bitten the SHL Game of the Week crew. Of course, Jimmy had it about 2 weeks ago. He was able to still carry on with his great graphics work here in the Game of the Week. But tonight, Matt Budin, our normal cameraman, is down seriously with the flu, as is our very own Taylor Rammelt. So we're doing the best we can here, but happy to bring you some Thursday night pucks here from Buffalo Grove. Like I mentioned, no scores so far, a few power plays, now to 4-on-4 action. There's a defensive or offensive zone penalty drawn on the penalty kill by Stevenson. Gets the 4-on-4 play. It was Lucas Van Ness that got the penalty for Barrington. That puck reaches all the way down the ice. We're going to have a face-off just to the right. Now starting netminder for Stevenson, Jeremy Ryback. We saw Ryback a couple of weeks ago against New Trier. Here's a deflection. That one very nearly on net and scooted wide. Well, Harlow behind the Stevenson net, loses it for just a moment. Bring it out the other side. Played up by Gagwa into the neutral zone. That clearance just over the halfway line, so no icing. Gagwa again, near side half boards. Misplays the puck. Stick comes up high. Could have been a penalty on Tillis. Didn't get it. Tillis wins the puck. Side of the net. Forehand. Trying to make something happen in the slot. Can't get a shot off. Coming out of the box in support. Just out of the 4-on-4 action was Emmett Baker. He stays on the ice. Now another minute of power play action for the Patriots. Their first opportunity of the night with the man advantage. Back comes Barrington. Here's a shot off the side of the net. In fact, a lot of people behind the net thought that went in as it hit the back of the net. Unfortunately, it's got to go in the front end of the net to count. Well, back at the point, trying to hold it in was Brett Stokes, but that puck makes it all the way down ice. Liam Jones now to take the puck. 30 seconds left on the power play. 7:40 left here in the first period. Live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. Barrington traveling to Buffalo Grove for this midweek SHL Clash. Big game in the standings as well. Stevenson, here's a shot. That one wide of the net, fouled up. Not able to get it through. We're on the standings in just a minute. Here's a clearance attempt, kept in at the point by the captain Jones. Now to Stokes. That's the end of the power play. Out of the box comes Van Ness, goes straight to the bench. Jumping out of the ice is Trevor Lovelace. Back comes Barrington with speed. Here's a shot. And blockered away by Ryback into the netting. It'll be a face-off draw just to the right of his net. We talk about the standings. Barrington right there, number 3 in the SHL. With a 6-point advantage. Stevenson fallen off in the last couple of weeks. Hit a little bit of hard times. But a win tonight puts them right back in the race. Barrington with 29 points. Stevenson with 24, 2 points here tonight. With each team with 3 games to play, certainly gives Stevenson a chance to move up in the standings for better positioning for those SHL playoffs. You'll see and hear a lot of those SHL playoffs right here in your home for SHL Hockey, the SHL Network. We'll try to pick up as many of those games as we possibly can. Fun time of year, great hockey, and we love bringing it to you. There's Barrington at the point. Trying to spin it around, take it away now by Jacob Weinstein. He'll play up ice. Here's Gagwa skating with him. There's Itai Kleiman. Kleiman shoots into the glove of Missouri. 6:16 left here in the first period. 0-0 our score, each team with a chance on the man advantage thus far. Both coming up empty. This face-off draw going to come to the right of Missouri. Won by Stevenson, not able to get possession. Able to get a quick shot off. In the corner, taken away by Barrington. Jones, of course, his brother, the captain, that just over, or I should say just short of the red line. That's going to come back down for icing. Want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, GBN Hockey, Carmel Hockey, and Brink Personalized Nutrition. Brink is personalized nutrition for teen athletes. Brink offers nutritionists designed food and beverages for a performance advantage. Check them out and get started at www.getbrink.co. 5:53 left here in the first. As we play on, Jones drops the puck to his brother. Plays up the half boards. Nice play there. Up to Josh Wright. Turns it over. Now Parisi giving chase in the corner. Able to slow the puck down at least momentarily. Jones, the stalwart captain for this Barrington Broncos team, gives back to Van Ness. Van Ness shoots well wide and knocked down by Jones. A lot of Joneses on the ice. Stevenson's Jones flings that puck up into the netting. And we'll have a face-off draw back in the Stevenson end. We mentioned Barrington, 2-4 in their last 6 games overall. Kind of hit the skids, a little dead period here in January. We saw them playing as good a hockey as anybody in the state when we had them on the Game of the Week a couple of times in November and December. Coming here looking for a chance to really cement their place in the standings. Meanwhile, Stevenson really a lot to play for here tonight. Better position for those SHL playoffs is coming charging towards the net was Andrew Slivka. A little bit of a snowstorm right in the face of Missouri. A couple of Barrington players take exception. 0-0 our score. 5:10 remaining here in the first. Once again, thank you for joining us here on this Thursday evening for an SHL Clash live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion in Buffalo Grove. Now Barrington coming back with speed is Max Adams. Chance through the slot. No one from Barrington could get a stick on it. Puck squirts out the other way. Once again, it's Adams who has the puck taken away by Harlow. Rink wide pass. Slivka, and he's able to play the puck out to Alex Fieri. Stretch pass attempt had Nicholas Neff darting up the ice, but stepping in front of it was Jete for Stevenson, the talented freshman. One of the leading scorers for the Stevenson team. Double digits on the season. One of many Patriots. A very balanced scoring attack. Here's Baker, guilty of a couple of penalties so far this period, looking to make up for it as he sends the puck through the neutral zone to Kabakov. He'll drop the puck in deep. Baker out the other end will retreat back to the point. Instead, a collection of bodies come together in behind Missouri. Puck finally comes out into the corner. Played out for a moment. Baker gets it back to the point, winds up, shoots off the ankle of Quinn Rowley. He stays out there, but looked to be grimacing in a bit of pain. Another puck played into the corner. Now Kabakov gets checked into the boards. Van Ness. We've talked about him several times on the Game of the Week. The size that he brings and the physicality he brings on the back line for Barrington, a big deal. A big reason why they're successful so far this season. Of course, Division I football player, but there's some talent right here on the ice as well. That bouncing puck, a little bit tricky. Not anything Ben Missouri can't handle. 3:10 left here in the first period, still 0-0. Talked about Barrington, number 3 here in the SHL. Number 6 in the state. Having a really nice season, resurgent season. Certainly one they've been looking forward to for a couple of years now. Really headlined by their 2 stars, Christopher Parisi and Jack Jones. Both number 1, number 2. Jack Jones 24 points, Parisi 23. It's a little bit different story on the Stevenson side. This shot just missing the near side post. And spun out of the zone, back to take it is Liam Jones. Jones will drop it deep, send his horde of forwards. Raphael Biedron among them, in on the forecheck, not able to establish possession in the offensive zone. Easily cleared out by the Broncos. Rink wide now, puck comes in far side, half-board just missing the stick of a defenseman, and that will go the length of the ice. No, not icing, as the linesman yells play it. A bit surprised we didn't get icing there, much to a break on the part of Barrington. They're able to win the puck back. Now Tillis, top of the zone, turns it over. Here's Biedron trying to skate past Tillis. He has some speed. He goes cross ice into the slot. Was looking for Josh Wright, whose stick wasn't on the ice. Expecting it to be another New Trier blowout. You'd be sadly mistaken as that puck rifled off the linesman's skate. Stevenson came back. It only lost 3-2. It was a very good game, tight game. Hard to believe after the performance we saw the night before. And New Trier just ran roughshod. This puck comes out right, much to the advantage, but Harlow steps in. Tries to find Jete as he darted down the near side boards. Not able to. Harlow waits a moment, now skates into the zone, has that shot on net deflected into the corner. Here's Hull. Goal. Not able to clear it initially. Able to clear it after a moment. Here's Adams into the slot. Well, that was a good look from Adams, who had Peter Mormondo skating down the slot, but doing a nice job of tying up the stick. Or the Stevenson defenseman. 45 seconds left now here in the first period. 1-0 Stevenson, our score. Here early on, face-off draw to come to the right of Jeremy Ryback. Well, number 1 goalie here for Stevenson is 19th SHL start. Here's Jones, puck bouncing, and he's able to close his legs on it, not let it through. But 19th start here in SHL play, 9-8 on the season, 9-8-1 I should say. Just over 90% save percentage, very solid in net. Ben Newmark, the backup, only 5 starts, so very clearly Ryback, your number 1 starter for Stevenson, kind of indicating the importance of this game for Stevenson if they want to improve their playoff position. As we head towards the end of January here, playoff hockey only about 2 weeks away. Like I mentioned, we will have a lot of it right here on your home for SHL Hockey, YouTube Live. This shot played on now by Ryback, opts not to freeze the puck. A big check, and Stokes is down and hurt. Stokes is very slow to get up behind the Stevenson goal, and that's bad news for Stevenson as he just flips the puck up into the net because he needed to get off the ice. That's going to be the end of the period, I believe. And now Stokes going to have a conversation with the referee. Clearly unhappy he didn't get a penalty call as he got hit hard in behind his own net. But no call, so that's the end of one. Stevenson on the losing end of the 1-0 score. Barrington goal just a couple of minutes ago from off a deflection from Parisi. The difference. We'll take a quick timeout, catch our breath, come back with second period action in just a moment. You're watching SHL Hockey on YouTube Live. Right, he scores! What a brilliant goal! Back live with second period action, 1-0 our score after one. Barrington with the lead, a deflection, side of the net by C.J. Parisi. The difference thus far early on. Thank you for joining us. Stevenson, Barrington, your SHL game of the week. You're going to get double dip action. We'll be right back at it Sunday night in the big one. GBN New Trier already, I believe, locked up the #1 seed for the SHL playoffs. I know they have about a 10-point advantage, and I don't believe there's 5 games left. No, there's not. So I believe they have clinched the #1 seed, but for GBN, I believe they can clinch the #2 seed with a win. Obviously, a win from Barrington tonight ups the pressure on the Spartans for that #2 seed. Max Anderson live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion for tonight's game. This puck going the length of the ice for an icing. We want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week. CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, GBN Hockey, Carmel Hockey, and Brink Personalized Nutrition. Thank their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. Able to bring you live, hard-hitting, top-ranked SHL hockey. Oh, what a save! Backdoor chance was Andrew Slivka. And an incredible save by Mazurik, who went sprawling post to post, kicked that pad up, and kept that puck out of the net. Keeping a 1-0 advantage for the Broncos. Back the other way they come, just 45 seconds into the period. Stevenson very close to tying it up. Taken away now by Stokes. Seems to be no worse for the wear after that hit right at the end of the first period that took him down to the ice. He certainly was lobbying for a penalty. Probably could have been one from my vantage point. Nonetheless, we play on as this stretch pass just missing the stick of Gagwa. Gets a break from the referee hitting his skates, able to keep it in the zone. Tillis able to take the puck around the other end. Now goal. Drives a stretch pass, misses his man in the neutral zone. Stokes able to take it for Stevenson. Teams exchange errant passes here the last 25 seconds or so. A lot of play in the neutral zone. Finally, Barrington able to break into the offensive zone. They'll shoot. That puck came very comfortably out the other end for Barrington. Very nearly a backdoor chance. Stevenson defenseman able to close the space quickly. Now cleared all the way down the ice. It's going to be on net, so we won't have an icing. Mazurik has to play it. We'll try to play quickly. Not able to find his man in the neutral zone. Stokes coming up quickly, trying to make something happen for this Patriot team. Still scoreless. A couple minutes into the second period. Puck played into the corner. Quickly played out. Here's Wright. Wright skates as a man skating down the slot. Deflected right into the slot. It's Bedron still being pestered by Mazurik. Here's a shot, that one off the pads of the netminder, able to clear it. And all the way down the ice for an icing. It was C.J. Parisi with that first period goal, the deflection just side of the net. And for Parisi, his 13th goal, team leader for Barrington. Now ties him with his captain, Jack Jones, for first on the Stevenson Patriots. Face-off draw, won by Barrington, played him behind their net. Here's Mazurik. Now Ruttenberg misses his man through the neutral zone. That puck goes all the way into the corner. No icing. Baker able to play it. Spins it around into the corner. And now come the Patriots. Dylan Jete with the puck. He plays it into Yeagers. Now Baker looks, shoots, he scores! Emmett Baker makes it 1-1. It was a nice play by Dylan Jete to keep the puck in the zone. Barrington nearly forced it out, found Baker trailing the play, had some room, top of the circle, unleash a wrist shot, and then ties the game for the Patriots. more than 4 minutes into the second period here. And it's tied 1-1. Biedron able to play that quickly out of his zone. Scodius back to take it. D to D now, Jones. Jones looks up. Finds Marquis. Speedy Marquis gets checked behind the net. Jones doing the job there. Parisi takes the puck now. Cross ice, Van Ness. He'll shoot that one wide. Of Ryback. Now in behind. Into the corner. Van Ness waits for it back at the point. Gets it. Winds up. Shoots. Deflected into a dangerous area, but no one from Barrington could get on the other side of it. Back the other way come the Patriots. Good drop pass there. Wright shoots. Has a man in the slot. Biedron couldn't get anything on it. It was a good play by Scodius to step in front. Not let that chance develop any further. Here's Wright. Skates around Van Ness. Van Ness, a huge hit. That's a penalty. And Lucas Van Ness. Oh, now he gets more. A huge hit. And then a potential, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 2 minor penalties here go against Lucas Van Ness, possibly a misconduct. We will await the ruling, but he came in hard on Josh Wright, and they came face to face. And Van Ness gave him a shot, and the Stevenson parents certainly calling for a game misconduct. We'll see what's eventually decided. So for now, Van Ness just sitting in the penalty box. He had been ejected from the game. He would be leaving already, although the referees are discussing it still. We will see if what punishment they decide. Van Ness, no stranger to the penalty box, despite missing the first, I believe it was about 10 to 12 games. Fourth on the team in penalty minutes. We saw that a couple of times that we've done the game of the week. He's just so big, so athletic, that even really basic hits from him look huge because of how big and strong he is. That one clearly a hit from behind as Wright was against the boards. Certainly not the case of the big man being misjudged there. Certainly a penalty. Now the question is how much of a penalty, so 1 2-minute minor goes up. Again, I would be shocked if that's the only penalty we get. Based not just on the hit, but then the, of course, theatrics thereafter. But so far, only 2-minute minor up on the board. Now the referee's talking to head coach Steve Martins, giving him an explanation. I would have thought the hit alone would be a 2 and a 10. Now, Tom Wood making his way past the bench. He's having words with the Barrington bench. Don't know that I've ever quite seen that. Tom Wood livid right now. Moved all the way over to the Barrington side of the ice. I believe he was barking at the Barrington bench. Also was very close to Van Ness. Now the penalty door opens. And Matthew Tillis, let's see why that door has reopened. I believe someone will join him in the penalty box. And it'll be Michael Grislow. So I believe if the scoreboard is our ultimate jury, only a 2 and a 10 out of all that. A face-off draw won by Jack Jones. He's going to try to make something happen shorthanded here. He goes. Big pad save. That one very nearly found its way under the pad of Ryback. Here comes Stevenson. Kabakov, backhanded shot. Another backhanded shot. And the goal pops off its post, so we'll have a face-off draw. 12:27 left here in the second period. Still some looks going back and forth between the two benches. Again, Tom Wood, as angry as I've seen him in a couple of years I've worked with him here on the Game of the Week, the point where he left his bench, crossed over past the scorekeeper to have words with Steve Martins. Now Baker in the slot, shoots, oh, just wide of the far post. He had tons of room in the slot. That puck just does get out of the zone, and a hand pass. Take your pick. I believe it could have been offside or a hand pass. Either way, that is going to come outside of the Barrington zone. .110 left on the power play for Stevenson. Van Ness, the guilty party. And got a 10-minute misconduct as well, so that's close to the rest of this period, maybe a minute or two at the end. He may be available. Stokes carries the puck in, gives it off to Kabakov, near side circle. Checked off, but able to win it back. Baker in behind the net. Baker tries to use that big body to create some leverage. Kabakov doing the same and able to do it successfully. Now Stokes shoots but deflected. Baker battling, is going sprawling to the ice as Marquis. Here's a shot into the glove of Mazurek. 34 seconds remain on the 2-minute power play for Stevenson. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thursday Night Pucks here on the SHL Network. Max Anderson live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. We got Jules on the camera. And of course, Jimmy the Wiz Olsen pushing all the magic buttons behind the keyboard. Now face-off draw back to the point. Here's a shot just wide of the net and ricochets up into the netting. And face-off draw to come outside of the Barrington zone. Missed it earlier. The flu bug has swept its way through the SHL broadcast crew. Matt Budin, our normal cameraman, down and out with the flu. Taylor Rammel had to eject today as he was in rough shape as well. So we wish them the best. Hope they're able to make it back this week. I don't know their statuses or this weekend's SHL Game of the Week. You do get a double dipper here as we'll be at North Shore Ice Arena for New Trier and Glenbrook North Sunday evening. Here's a shot into the belly of Mazurek. More pushing and shoving after the whistle, and I expect that to be a common theme here pretty much through the rest of tonight's game, is that hit and the subsequent pushing and shoving that Van Ness was a part of in the middle, or I should say early in this period, certainly has livened these two teams, and no love lost between them. Chambers doing the face-off draw for Barrington, or for Stevenson, excuse me. Parisi for Barrington. Parisi tries to clear it. Jones keeps it in. Barrington's Jones pestering him the entire time. And that puck ricochets up off the net, and a face-off draw will stay right here in the Barrington end. One second remains on the 2-minute minor against Van Ness. Now Yeager's able to win it. Here's a shot from Jones. This is wide of the net. Biedron takes the puck near side half boards. It's a stick locked up by Parisi. Could have been a holding call. And we got it right here behind the play. The referee did see it, or interference ends up being the call. Could have been either interference or hold. Take your pick. Either way, it'll be Barrington heading to the power play. Interference is the official call. And 64, Raphael Biedron, the guilty party. been a slow-moving second period. We had a long delay as the referees discussed. There should be an additional penalty against Van Ness for the hit right down to our right. That eventually led to a 2-minute minor, and then about 7 or 8 face-offs here in the last 2 minutes. Just pucks bounding out of the ice surface into the netting and forcing quite a few turnovers here. It's usually a bad pass. Cross ice by goal. Picked off by Wright. Just steps into the zone a half a second too soon. Offside's the call. Now draw comes, won by Stevenson. Minute 39 left here on the power play for Barrington. Goal to take it as Parisi takes a look. 10 minutes left now in the period. Up the ice comes goal. Pass just off the stick, or just, missing the stick. Ends up being an icing, calls it. Just missed the outstretched reach of a Barrington forward. Very nearly a quick chance, but I believe that faceoff draw may come all the way, or should come all the way back into the Barrington zone. As it is, that's what the referee points to. So a break for Stevenson. They're going to be able to waste a little bit more time on this power play with 9:55 left here in the second period. Face-off draw, won by Stevenson, able to dump it deep. Here's Jones. He settles, tries to get the play moving for the Broncos. Good pass into the slot. Here's a shot. Ryback squeezes his legs tight, finds the glove, and able to squeeze that puck. A little bit different environment for us tonight. We are very much in the fan section here tonight. Normally we have a little bit more defined space, a little more operating room, but we are with the fans tonight, just over my left shoulder by about 3 feet and right shoulder by about 3 feet. Our fans, a little bit unique but kind of fun, really being in among the masses. Here's Parisi, hot pass, side of the net shot, blocked, huge blocked shot by Brett Stokes. And you're pounding on the boards. That was his teammates applauding his effort not to let that shot get through. Now Parisi with 40 seconds left on the power play. Parisi doing a lot of holding the puck. Eventually gets it in. Fortunate bounce, able to keep the puck in the offensive zone. Back up top, Jones looks. Gives way to Parisi. Parisi looks. Kind of whiffs on a shot, but goal able to get it back. Parisi waiting back at the point. Cross ice Jones. Jones drops it below the goal to Neff. And Neff loses it. Stevenson going to be able to clear. No, Jones able to use his skate to keep it in, at least momentarily. Now fighting for it at the point is Yeagers. Yeagers, if he hurries, can have an odd man opportunity, as it was Peter Mormondo just coming out of the box. Andrew Slivka just coming out of the box. That very nearly led to a stretch pass opportunity for Stevenson. Just missing that opportunity there. Now Parisi and Jones. If Parisi can handle it, had space, but had to take an extra second. Good block shot by Stokes. Now battle. Jones pinching in offensively, trying to make something happen. With 7:50 left here in the period. Pass out of the zone. And eventually taken away by Tillis. In tonight's game, we really do have probably the three of the best defensemen in the state of Illinois. When you talk about Stokes and Jones and Jones. Of course, Liam Jones on the Stevenson side and Jack Jones on the Barrington side. Some very talented defensemen in this game. And the 1-1 score thus far, surely an indication of some of that defensive skill both these teams have. Of course, goaltending in both cases. Mazurek up for possibly some Illinois hockey awards this season. He's been outstanding for Barrington. And Ryback the other side, despite when we saw him a couple of days ago having a rough evening, on the whole having a nice season for the Stevenson Patriots. This puck cleared from their own zone and will be an icing. I want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week: CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, GBN Hockey, Carmel Hockey, and Brink Personalized Nutrition. Brink is a personalized nutrition for teen athletes. Brink offers nutritionists designed food and beverages for a performance advantage. Check them out and get started at www.getbrink.co. You can also find more information on the SHL website for all of those sponsors. You will find them there if you have the ability or they meet your market. Certainly supporting and patronizing those establishments would certainly mean a lot to us. The reason we're able to come with great hard-hitting hockey is that hit against the board. Missouri very nearly knocked over our broadcast table here, coming right into your living room with that hit, as Missouri gets up without a scrape. .6:21 left here in the second period. Still 1-1 our score. Our first period goal from Barrington. Here's a shot and a score from Kabakov. And it's 2-1 Stevenson. Kabakov got the fortunate bounce, popped to his stick, took a wrist shot, and beat Missouri glove side to make it 2-1 Patriots. So Kabakov's going to get the goal. Not sure who we have on the assists. We'll verify all that between the second and third period. We'll make sure we get you all the assists on the game. But Kabakov with the goal. There's a couple of fist bumps as he takes his place on the bench for Kabakov. That's his sixth SHL goal. Another chance as Missouri has to quickly settle that puck. Trying to force the puck out, but it was Grislow. Now Chambers not able to get much on that. Missouri tried to clear it around. Chambers able to win it back. Here's Biedron. Back to Chambers. They're playing a game behind the net, trying to get the puck out into the slot. Good stick by Missouri and not to let that puck get to the slot where he had a waiting Patriot ready to fire a shot, and not for the stick of Missouri. It might be 3-1 Stevenson. Now here comes Trevor Lovelace. He'll drop it deep. Michael Grislow on the forecheck, not able to get much on it. Referee takes a tumble to the ice. Couldn't tell if he just lost an edge or took a hit. Now missing a stick there. Tillis will have to play it back in his own zone. Here's goal. Goal just missing the stick of Marquis, and that'll be an icing with 5:06 left here in the second period. 2-1 our score. Stevenson 2 second period goals has them at that 2-1 advantage. A first period deflection from CJ Parisi, the Barrington tally. Now draw to come to the left of Missouri. It's Parisi. And that's Kulik on the other side, winning the draw for Stevenson. Here's Yeagers. Gets a stick up in the midsection, no call there. Here's Kabakov, the last goal scored, just missing the far post. Very nearly had another. Now Kulik. Yeagers, side of the circle now. Side circle again, Yeagers, not able to do anything with that puck. The other way comes Jones. Oh, what a move by Jones. Finds a man, backdoor. Marquis not able to get a shot off. Had an opportunity, backdoor, could not get the puck in a shooting position, and that will be a penalty, and a bad one. if you're a Barrington Bronco, 205 feet from your own net, laying out and the stick just finding the legs of a Patriot. Not a good penalty at all if you're a Bronco. Already down 2-1, and Stevenson's going to head to the power play. And Marquis, without any prompting, glides over to the penalty box. So with 4:12 left here in the second period, Stevenson going to get a power play opportunity. Puck comes bounding back into the Stevenson corner. Liam Jones settles it as Stokes. Of course, Jones and Stokes really the engine behind this Stevenson team. 1 and 2 on the team in points. You don't often see that, 2 defensemen leading a team in points, but it's how dominant they've been. As here's Jack Jones shorthanded. Jones shoots. Big rebound given up by Ryback, able to steer it aside. That's one of the things we did see from Ryback against New Trier. The rebound control is paramount for him, and he needs to be able to stay consistent with that. That's what got him in trouble against New Trier. And up 2-1 with his team on the power play, certainly needs to stay tight in net and not give up those rebounds right out into the slot. Here's Baker, back up top, Stokes. Now top of the circle right shoots. Seeing it all the way was Mazurek, trapping it against his chest. And we will have another face-off to the left. An offensive zone draw here on the power play for the Patriots with 1 minute left on that power play, 3:12 in the period. Parisi right, numerical counterpart square off in the dot, tied up. Eventually it's Parisi that's able to win it, trying to fight the puck out. He's able to. He's going to take the puck into the offensive zone, see if he can waste some time. Almost draws a penalty, but will play on. Baker gives way to Jones. Jones now drops. Stokes, risky play. Parisi very nearly could have had about 120 feet of open ice, short-handed, opts instead just to clear the puck. Takes the safe decision. Here with 22 seconds left on the power play. Baker gives a nice hit to Parisi. Well, after he gave up the puck right in front of the linesman, no call. 10 seconds left now here in the power play. On comes right, goes around one defender, backhand, takes a shot. Not able to get much on it and just went wide of the net. Now puck loose in the slot. Baker trying to find something to get on. Here's a backhanded shot and into the glove of Mazurek, and they take a whack at Mazurek right as he caught the puck. We're going to have penalties here for sure. It should be at least one against Stevenson as they took a whack on the glove of Mazurek, and now they're sorting it out. We're going to have at least, I believe, 2 penalties. Could be more, like 3 or 4. We'll find out here in a minute. So Wright will head to the box for Stevenson. Will only be those 2, looks like it. Wright and goal. And will both head to the box. Roughing the calls, I believe, went both ways. Now the question is, will it be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5? I believe it'll be 5-on-5, but we will find out here in just a moment. And that is in fact the case. It will be 5-on-5 and an offensive zone draw here for Stevenson with 2:08 left here in the second. Chambers not able to win it. Able to take it away with Scodius. Tried to clear it up the boards, but kept in by Harlow. Had Kabakov in between the circles. Couldn't get it to him. And Mazurek waiting for it backdoor. Not sure Scodius realized it. Now back the other way comes Barrington. Turned over here, Slivka. Slivka shoots into the chest of Mazurek. Came to a rest right underneath his leg pad. .142 left now in the second period. Gavin Ford's getting some nice time here for the Broncos. No goal. Chambers throws the puck into the slot, hoping a Patriot would be there waiting for it. He wasn't. Instead, back the other way comes Barrington. Nick Neff giving chase. On comes Chambers. He quickly stops, has Slivka back at the point, instead gets tied up. Chambers still fighting through, gets shoved off the puck. Finally Slivka gets thrown to the ice as he wasn't able to win the puck. Big hit there by Ruttenberg. Oh, now a misplay here by Gavin Ford. Is this going to lead to a Stevenson chance? Skating down the slot, looking for it is Biedron. Doesn't get it, instead drops Chambers. Chambers winds up, shoots, deflected in front. Another follow-up shot from Biedron. Puck still loose. And no one from Stevenson can find the back of the net. All started, Gavin Ford just mishandled the puck as he tried to leave the zone. Very nearly led to the third Stevenson goal. That isn't something Barrington cannot afford at this point. Stevenson doing a nice job of taking advantage of the mistake. In terms of a quality opportunity, couldn't finish it. There's a good pass from Stokes to Yeagers in the slot. Had a good defensive play in the slot, that time by Tillis. Prevents the goal. Now with 10 seconds left here in the period. Still fighting for it. In the corner now, 5 seconds. This looks like it'll just about do it for the period. Biedron gonna wind up, fire a slap shot, but well wide of the net, so that will do it. And after 2 periods of play, Stevenson leads 2-1. So it was a first period goal by CJ Parisi, just beside the net. And 2 second period goals from Stevenson. One from Emmett Baker, and the un from Daniel Kabakov is the reason it's 2-1 Stevenson. Big game here for Stevenson as they trail in the point standings and could certainly go a long way towards improving their position in the league if they can find a way to hold on here tonight on home ice. We'll take a timeout, step aside, catch our breath, get ready for third period action coming up in just a couple of minutes from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. You're watching SHL Hockey on YouTube Live. Back live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. Again, apologize for this minor delay. It's been a Murphy's Law kind of game here tonight from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. But we battle through. Happy to bring you live, hard-hitting elite high school action. Max Anderson on the call tonight. Stevenson versus Barrington from Buffalo Grove. 2-1 our score after 2 periods. It was Barrington getting out in front late in the first period. A deflected goal by C.J. Parisi. The lone goal thus far for Barrington. And then 2 second period goals. Here's Stevenson with another chance. Here's Wright. Backhand. He whiffs on the shot. And Mazurek able to cover it. Wright with a major opportunity there, but whiffed as he tried to make it a 2-goal margin for the Patriots just a minute into the third period. But 2 second period goals from Stevenson, one by Emmett Baker. And the other by Daniel Kabakov. The reason Stevenson in a crucial game for them if they hope to improve their playoff seeding prior to the SHL playoffs. But in a crucial game for Stevenson, they're up 2-1 here in the third period on home ice. Certainly a big matchup we have in store right now. That puck goes the length of the ice for an icing. Again, we apologize for technical difficulties. Working with difficult circumstances here, but we make the best with what we have. And with 15:30 left in the game, we'll go to an audio-only broadcast here for a moment. Looks like we're back up now. Here's a chance out in front. Puck comes back to goal, cross ice to Mazurek. He shoots, blocked out in front by Stokes. And recovering it now here in the corner, right in front of us, is Fieri. Pula coming away with it. Drops to Harlow. And just missing the stick, setting up goal back at the point. That shot whizzes over the crossbar. Now Harlow out in front, able to take it away. Stokes with some speed. Of course, the high-scoring Stokes takes a shot into the belly of Mazurek. Just 2 minutes, and 20 seconds into the third period. 2-1 Stevenson leads. Max Anderson live here from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. We're in the special edition of the SHL Game of the Week. We took a look at the schedule after last week's game. Got taken over by Comcast. Obviously very happy for the league. Great opportunity to continue to showcase the SHL and all that this league has to offer. GBN New Trier getting that great showcase opportunity live on Comcast, replayed on Comcast. I'm sure many of you watched either live or on replay. But of course that forced us to abandon the broadcast. So we wanted to pick up an extra. So we'll be here twice this week. Tonight for this Barrington-Stevenson game, and then on Sunday in our last regular season SHL Game of the Week, it's New Trier and Glenbrook North. New Trier already locked up that top seed in the SHL playoffs, that regular season championship. GBN in good position to hold on to that number 2 spot. Here's a chance into the slot. Parisi to follow. Yeagers misses it. Here's a shot from Jones, blocked in front by his last name counterpart. Goal gets the puck. Van Ness in the slot. Takes a stick to the face. No high sticking call there. Davis Yeagers able to take it away for Stevenson. Now Jones plays the puck in deep. And able to clear it out. So in the first part of this power play for Stevenson. For Barrington. Unsuccessful thus far, but a huge opportunity, especially with Stokes in the box. Arguably their best penalty card. Nick Neff winds up, shoots, big shot. Rebound given up. Ryback does a nice job keeping 2 shots out. Neff looks again. Jones gets the puck. Not in his wheelhouse. Now drop top of the circle. Neff. Jones waiting for it. Chambers quickly out to pressure him. Now Parisi looking up top. Parisi will shoot. Deflected down in front. Puck still loose. And swatted out of the crease by a Stevenson defenseman. Now 8 seconds left on the power play. Barrington trying to move quickly. But they went for a change. A little bit of miscommunication there as that puck went in deep. Now big hit from Tillis on Baker into the boards. Baker takes a tumble, gets back to his feet. Away comes Andrew Slivka. All right, following up was Slivka. Back up top, Baker. He has the puck taken off his stick. Here comes Adams. He has his pocket picked. Travis Yeager's the other way. And teams exchange turnovers in the neutral zone. That's going to be icing. I want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week. CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, GBN Hockey, Carmel Hockey, and Brink Personalized Nutrition. We thank them for their great support of the SHL and the SHL Game of the Week. 12 minutes exactly left here in the third period. 2-1 Stevenson lead. No goals scored so far here in the third period. 2 goals from Stevenson in the second. 1 from Barrington in the first are scoring. Puck now loose. A scramble of bodies right in front of Mazurek. Eventually we get a whistle and we'll have a face-off draw. Draw one, at least momentarily, by Stevenson, but the puck eventually forced out. Now chance quickly as Stevenson moving towards net. Kleiman with a chance, not able to finish. Back the other way comes Barrington. Their speed is Mormondo, but taken away by Harlow. Harlow with a couple of nice defensive plays so far this period. Gagwa giving chase there, but now Stevenson shorthanded. 2-on-1 for Barrington if they hurry. Here's a shot, good. Block shot by Stokes. See, doesn't let a dangerous chance by Mormondo get to Ryback. Here's Scodius. He gets tripped up, still making his way towards net. Puck down. Forced off the puck. Goal with a shot, but quick to get to a butterfly was Ryback. Able to keep that one out of the net relatively easily. Now Harlow, Stevenson in a change, had a chance to move quickly. Took just a little bit too long to get going. He'll hold on to the puck, play into the offensive zone, looking for Slivka in the slot. Stuck his stick out there, tried to get a piece of it. Not able to complete. Now a couple of bodies coming together near side corner, right just to the right of us. Lovelace again reaching. There's been a lot of, I don't want to say liberties, but certainly echoes of the whistle played so far here tonight, especially around the goaltender. It's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen a forward go jabbing into a Stevenson, excuse me, just a goaltender in general. It's certainly been testy. We had Van Ness get the 2 and the 10 earlier in the game. Both teams certainly continue just to poke and prod and have discussion now. Yeagers takes a unexcused tumble to the ice, gets a good ribbing from his team as he goes bounding into the zone, takes down a man from behind. Don't think we had a penalty. No, nothing called. Could have been. Here's a bouncing puck as Mazurk's able to keep it out. More extracurriculars as pushing and shoving is becoming the norm after each and every dead puck. 10:05 left here in the third period. 2-1 our score, Stevenson. Live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. Thanks for being with us. Max Anderson live on the call for you here on the SHL Network. Of course, your home YouTube Live. It's been the last couple of seasons. Really been a great transition. I know if you ask Jimmy the Wiz, certainly gives him a lot more options and flexibility as far as what he's able to present and do on the broadcast. I know he enjoys it. Of course, our great software that he's able to use to bring great replays and great graphics. Cool intro videos, all made possible by our great sponsors, which we'll be sure to mention here again in a minute. Here's a shot into the belly of Missouri. Coming up, a tough road. Next couple of games for Barrington. They'll head to New Trier. They actually won't play again until next week. And then Viator before finishing the SHL season with OPRF. Meanwhile, on the other side, the last little run here for Stevenson. They'll play York coming up on Saturday, OPRF on Sunday, at GBN on the 29th, and at GBS to finish the regular season on the 30th. So, tough finish there for the Patriots. Of course, really any game in the SHL, as we've seen, of course, it was Carmel that beat the Stevenson team 4-1 a couple of nights ago. Every night in the SHL is a tough night. There are no easy games. Night in, night out, you're playing some of the top competition in the state. In fact, with Stevenson being number 7 in the state, 7 of the top 10 teams in the state of Illinois right now, including 6 of the top 7 are SHL teams. Really remarkable, the strength of this league and the concept to create it several years ago. Give more regular season competition. And we've seen year in, year out how consistently these teams are represented in the Final 8, Final 4. Of course, the championship game and state champion, I believe it's been quite a run of teams in this league to win the state championship. But really the other top team will likely have a say in it before we're done this year. Providence Catholic, one of those top 7 teams that isn't an SHL team. So really just a ton of talent in this league. Here's Jones, he shoots, thrown off by Ryback. He follows up, gets his own shot, rebound. Parisi, far side half-board, skates up toward the point, circles, looks, surveys, holds the puck again. Turns about, but he loses an edge and an awkward fall into the boards. He's a little bit rocky to get up, and we're going to have a penalty as we came up the ice along the near side boards. It's going to go against Barrington. And Jack Jones, no, it's going to be Marquis that's guilty of the penalty, his second of the game. So with 8:16 left here in the third period, Stevenson already up 2-1, now gets a 2-minute opportunity here on the power play. Stokes and Jones, that top pairing defensively for Stevenson out, trying to put this game away. If they can find another goal, make it 3-1 late here in the third period, they'll feel good about where they are. And it was Baker just entering the zone a touch too early. And offsides will go against Stevenson. One of the more animated games we've had behind the benches tonight. Both coaches very animated, even getting into it with each other at one point when Lucas Van Ass had a pretty rough hit to our right on Josh Wright. Ended up getting a 2 and a 10 for it. And saw Tom Wood screaming across the bench, even left his own bench, really left past his penalty box all the way over to the Barrington penalty box to have words with Steve Martins in the other bench, clearly upset, unhappy with the hit that occurred on Wright. Well, since then, it's been very animated behind the benches throughout most of this game. Now here's a chance. Baker in the slot. Quick shot. Good save, Mazurek. And able to play out. This puck going all the way down the ice. No icing as we're on the power play. Neff able to get the puck. Short-handed. Going to try to waste some time here. He's pestering Jones up the ice. Careful he doesn't get a stick in the midsection and commit a penalty. No call. 48 seconds left here on the power play for Stevenson. They'll play a little keep away. And that good clearance gets all the way over the outstretched hand of Emmett Baker. That is a tall mark to miss. Emmett Baker, one of the bigger players, if not the biggest on the ice for Stevenson. Barrington opts to play on again. We'll try to clear this quickly, and they'll be able to. Possibly a shorthanded chance. Here comes Neff one-on-one. He'll shoot, fight off, backhanded shot. Ryback, good sliding save. .6:28 left. Stevenson, maybe one more rush here on the power play with 7 seconds left. Here's Baker. Far side, skates with space, fought off. Using the blocker by Mazurek. 2 seconds left on the power play before Marquis is able to rejoin play. 6:18 left here in the third period. 2-1 our score. Face-off draw to the left of Mazurek, won by Parisi. Fighting for possession. Doing a nice job as Harlow. He's hounded the entire time by Van Ness. Van Ness, another big hit. And puts a man in the ice. We talked about it earlier. That was a pretty standard hit. Nothing illegal about it. But Van Ness is just so large and so strong and powerful that every time he hits somebody, it's a huge, violent collision. And I think at times he gets penalized for being so big and strong. Compared to some of his counterparts. Now we're going to have a delayed penalty that's going to go against Stevenson. So Barrington going to get a huge opportunity. They've got the extra man on the ice now. Finally taking control by Stevenson. It's going to be a slash, I believe, against Chamber. No, it's Wright heading to the box. Thought I heard 87. Instead, it's 81. For the Patriots in the gold jerseys with the green and white trim. Obviously, very distinctive colors. The Barrington white sweaters, red trim. Gotten a look at a couple of different Barrington uniforms. In fact, in the championship of the Thanksgiving tournament, got to see those black uniforms. I know Taylor and I enjoyed those immensely. Barrington, really nice, colorful, strong mascot, really nice jerseys, hockey jerseys in general, or sweaters if you're a purist. Certainly great to see. Here's a shot. Tillis, he whiffs on the one-timer. Had a great opportunity, and that goes the length. No icing, of course, is Stevenson, shorthanded, but Tillis with a great opportunity. Excuse me, it was Adams with a great opportunity as well. Under 5 minutes to go. Barrington with a huge opportunity. Minute 30 left on this power play. See if they can tie it up. Adams loses an edge. Now Yeager's with a chance. Really panicked and took that shot way too early. Had himself a lot of space, just him and the goaltender. Now Stevenson shorthanded, doing a nice job. Stokes shorthanded, just missing the near post. Back the other way comes Adams. He gives way Tillis. Right at the blue line. He just inexplicably gives the puck up, loses possession. That's certainly not what Steve Martins wants to see. Tillis had plenty of room and space, had a chance to pick his eyes up, find somebody either across or behind the bench. Instead, just kind of tossed it towards the slot. No one from Barrington anywhere near. And with 39 seconds left on this power play and 4 minutes in the game, Barrington's in a hole, can't afford to give up opportunities like that. Here's Jones with a ton of speed as he comes into the zone. Goes crashing into the net. And Jones knocking a little bit of Ryback, but a lot of the goaltender gives him a little fist bump. Or are we going to have a penalty? Saw the referee's arm up. Now they're going to discuss it. I believe the other referee's going to say he got pushed a little bit into the goaltender. I don't think this should be a penalty. Now they're discussing it. One referee thinks there should be, the other one thinks there shouldn't. And I believe the one that thinks there should not be a penalty is going to win the discussion, and he does. It will lead to a face-off draw outside of the Stevenson zone. 3:51 left in the third and 28 seconds left on the power play. Certainly a break for Barrington in the sense as it could have been a penalty and really would have hindered their comeback chances here tonight. Instead, they'll keep the man advantage, assuming nothing else happens, for another 25 seconds. Now Scodius and Van Ness come together. Looked like that puck hit off the net. I don't know if the linesman or referee noticed. Scodius still battling in the corner, trying to get it back to the point. Here's Goal, gets it quickly across ice to Jones. Now Parisi back to Jones, far side circle. Looks, he'll shoot, deflected out in front. Chambers going to come away with it and able to clear it. All the way down the ice was right as he was just coming out of the box, but Mazurk aggressive out of his net. Not to let that happen. Puck comes all the way deep. It's Scodius. Tries to get it on to Parisi. Parisi fires. That shot deflected in behind the net. Chance out in front. No one from Barrington in the slot to take that shot. There's Tillis. He'll just dump it deep. And Barrington will change bodies. 2:51 left here in the period and the game, assuming no score from Barrington. Here's a puck dropped in deep by Stevenson. Mazurk aggressive out of his net. Able to play it on. Now backhanded shot, missing the net with 2.5 minutes to go. Here comes Adams. Parisi. Parisi shoots, good stick. A harmless shot flutters into the glove of Ryback. 2:24 to go. We'll keep an eye on the Barrington net when they opt for a shorthanded, or excuse me, an extra man attack. I'll be sure to let you know. We'll keep a close eye down there, but for now, an offensive zone draw. We'll wonder how aggressive will Steve Martins be if they get possession here off this face-off draw. Would he consider pulling? We'll keep an eye. Here's Adams, is able to win the draw, not able to keep possession. Here comes Yeagers up the ice, just kind of throws the puck away, didn't need to do that. Following up now, Stokes. Stokes, he'll shoot, pad save by Mazurek. Stokes and Scodius come together. Now wraparound attempt, puck still loose in the crease, and Mazurek throws his big glove on it. Stops play, 2:05 to go in the third. Now a timeout taken, I believe, by Barrington. With 2:05 to go, certainly discussing how they want to play those last couple of minutes. 2-1 our score. Haven't had a goal since the midway point of the second period. It's been a defensive battle, a lot of blocked shots, sticks and passing lanes, not letting pucks get to dangerous areas. Two very defensive-minded teams. Of course, Stevenson, talked about it earlier, led in their both scoring and goals, or excuse me, just goals by their defensemen. One being Brett Stokes, the other being Liam Jones. Of course, Davis Yeagers also tied with Jones for second in points on the team and leading the team in goals. Whereas Barrington, we've talked about it every time we have on the broadcast, the pairing of Parisi and Jones. But of course, Parisi up front and Jones on the defense. Two of the best players in the state. Really what makes Barrington go, makes them so dangerous, and certainly makes them a dangerous candidate, especially in that one-and-done state playoff tournament. They are certainly capable of taking over a game. Jack Jones on the season with 24 points. Parisi now with 24, having gotten that goal earlier in the game, so tied with 24. Next on the team is Marquis with 13. Just shows you how important 81 and 8 for Barrington are. William Jones and Stokes on the other side important. Davis Yeagers, as I mentioned, and Josh Wright. They're really two important offensive cogs for Stevenson, but right now they're thinking all defense, unless, of course, on this offensive zone chance, can make it 3-1, really put this game away. Barrington will look to get possession as quick as possible, probably get Mazurk off the ice. But it's Stevenson winning the draw, at least momentarily. Jones tries to dump it deep, but quickly played by Gull. He's harassed the entire way, able to get the puck out, throwing the puck around Jones, but that's going to be no icing. Shocking that there was no icing. Definitely should have been the call. Don't get it. There goes Mazurk towards the bench. As Barrington trying to set up possession. Puck comes out of the zone with 1:42 left here in the third. Empty net for Barrington, 6 attackers. On comes Neff. Neff gets hooked. No call. Here's Parisi. He shoots into the belly of Ryback. Ryback calm, cool, and collected on that shot attempt. And no rebound given up. Very confident and solid in net with 1:28 left here in the third period. 6 attackers for the Broncos. Stevenson, a huge 2 points, currently awaits them if they're able to hold on for another minute 28. Now battle in the corner. Kabakov can't quite get to it. Cross ice Jones. Will hand back Parisi. Goal, and he's forced out of the zone. Nice play there by Kabakov. Put pressure on and forced Parisi out of the zone. Dump to